Hi, I'm Lisa Zimmerman with Evolve Wellness Health Coaching. I'm a health coach, a personal trainer, and a yoga instructor. I want to offer you a series of yoga poses that you can do no matter what level you are at, so that you are able to find some peace in your life, considering everything that's going on. The first thing I want to tell you is that, first of all, this is for all levels, so I'm going to show different ways to do poses. But I want to just tell you that there is no competition on your yoga mat. This is not a sport. So take it to where it is comfortable for you. Listen to your body. Your body's going to give you messages and tell you whether this is working or not. So it feels good for you, it feels appropriate, do it. If not, pull back. Okay? No pain, no strain. That's always what I tell my students. This is going to be for families with children and dogs. Obviously, I have them. I'm going to try to get them to move. For some reason, they seem to think we're doing downward facing dog, and we're not. So the first thing we're going to do is actually easy pose, seated. We're going to sit. Now, everybody has a different level of flexibility in their hips. So if you're sitting like this, you might notice maybe that your hips up are like this because you have really tight hips. That's okay. You can put a block underneath if you have that. You could put a couch pillow. You can put a blanket. If that's really not comfortable for you and you have a block because you practiced with me before, just take the block and sit on it, and that opens up your hips so that you can take some of the tension out. If you don't have a block and you have a pillow, this is a pillow from my couch, you can just sit on the edge like this and get yourself comfortable. If none of these options are good for you, you can sit like this. Or some of my students actually prefer to sit like this, or they put their legs out. So these are all the different options that you have. So I'm comfortable sitting like this, and I want to start out by doing some cleansing breaths. I'm not talking about cleaning. I know we've all done enough of that. Cleansing breaths, I'm going to show you what they are. You're going to inhale deeply through your nose, and then you're going to open your mouth, and you're going to exhale deeply through your mouth, and you're going to sigh out. So it's going to look like this. So let's do that together. Inhale through your nose, exhale, side out. Inhale through your nose, exhale, side out. One more. Inhale through your nose, exhale, side out. And that is our cleansing breath. Okay, so the next asanas or posture that we're going to do are going to be on our back. If you would like, just please lay on your back, or if you'd like a little bit of a challenge, we could do a little bit of core work. So you will have your knees like such. You will place your hands in front of you, your palms are going to be up, and you're going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, no rush, pulling the belly button to the spine, trying to come down as gracefully as possible. Good. So you're going to bring your knees in, and you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. This feels so good, especially if you have tight hips or a tight lower back. Now what you can do is you can rock side to side, massaging out any of those areas of congestion or tension. One of the things that I like to do when I'm in this position is place my hands on my knees and just roll my knees in and out in one direction, and then changing that direction, and that really massages the lower back and feels really, really good. So we'll do this a couple more times in one direction, and then we're going to shift over into the other direction, and then we're going to come to stillness. Keep your knees here. Depending on the space that you have, you can either bring your arms out into T, or you can bring your arms into cactus arms, or for goalpost, for any of you fellows out there. Take your knees and allow them to go all the way over to your right. So this is a supine twist. If you notice that you're not able to allow your hips to go all the way over, that's where your pillow, your blanket, or your block can come in to give you a little bit of support. This is a wonderful twist for all of the side of your body here, and it just feels really, really good. So we're just gonna stay here for 2 breaths. You can even close your eyes and just inhale and exhale and just feel that nice, delicious stretch. So 1 more breath, and then bring your knees in, and 1 more time, just give yourself a nice big hug, and then exhale. And then inhale, bring your arms to exactly how you had them before. And then exhale, come over to the left side, modifying and supporting however you had. You can always turn your neck in the opposite direction. If that bothers you, you can keep your neck straight up, looking up at the ceiling, or I invite you to close your eyes. Inhale and exhaling. Noticing that nice, delicious stretch on the side of your body. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then bringing your knees back in. And that's it.